Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to pass. It's Lagway. He's got an open man. What a cut. Now he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Makes the catch. It's Hansen. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example on it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Grab near the marker. It's Sturdivant. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Handoff from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! They put the first points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Pulls it in. It's Harden. It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Jennings. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
And this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, beats the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Off play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost reception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
On the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quick handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He gets a block. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off-play action on first down. Complete to the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Gives it to the back on the draw. Runs for the tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Ripping through the defense. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Looking for a crease. It's Ball. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Wide receiver comes in motion. powers through the defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Flagway. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Caught behind the line, it's Brenson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's caught. It's Hansen.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
And the Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This kick would be hard enough, straight on, 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They booted away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Still on his feet at the 35. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Flagway. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
The The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Renson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That's caught. It's Singleton. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Great run there. The Gators have had a long list of great passers. Some dudes have done it on the ground. Anthony Richardson, Tim Tebow come to mind.
Yeah, those guys were unbelievable. And what do? Anthony Richardson, speed. I mean, when you got a guy at the quarterback spot that you can feature, that can hit home runs, man, is it fun to be a play caller.
And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Hands it off. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Setting up the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really good job on the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Just drives in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
From the gun, give on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Jennings. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Livingston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Brown. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
They punted away on 4th down. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. He'll do it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping it.
That's caught. It's Hudson. It's a fumble on the play, and this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Harden. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Using his legs, it's Harden. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
The short hands, it's Knight. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got it in the middle. It's Knight. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Under fire. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Harden. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Got a man, it's Hudson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Off play action. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll try to pop the draw. Fighting off the defender. That kind of play will get a drive started or help the field position. They've got it at the 27.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the run, it's Ball. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hansen. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Lagway. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.